Hey fellas, how you doing? It's the 28th of June. It's Friday. Gonna get the drip stocks out of the way. Pretty good news today. For the last 7 days, we have made a total of $735.42. For the year, we've made $4,494.48. And our total number of shares are 293.776. Which is also up just a few shares, though. It's up 6 shares. The overall portfolio value last week was 28,102.65, and the overall portfolio value today is $28,838.07. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the 12 stocks. And if you can see them, they're done in alphabetical order. That is the actual name of the holding, Amazon, and ticker symbol AMZN. Quantity of shares we have, the price is up or down, and then the market value. Briefly, before we go through this, because this is kind of a little bit different for most people, this is a way I can help you. You can invest long term, which means using dollar cost averaging to buy fractions of shares in what's called a dividend reinvestment, or the drip stocks. I call this the drip stock reports, and I do it every Friday because it gives you the opportunity to see the tangible results of becoming a long-term disciplined investor. Our goal for the year was to make it to $30,500. So we're well on our way. And that's our second goal. Our first goal was to get to 25,500, and we've already surpassed that goal. So anyways, I don't think a lot of guys, I think people understand how to have an oh shit fund. I think people understand how to stay out of debt, but I don't think people understand how you're going to need to know and make money work for you, such as stocks. And I'm not anti gold or silver. I just don't like the premise behind it. Are gold and silver a tier 1 asset? Yes. But the thing with gold and silver is you're only going to be able to sell it if somebody wants to pay you either what you paid for it, a little bit less, or a little bit more. And 2 out of 3 of those you lose in. And just hanging on to a piece of gold may make you a lot of money, but how do you ever end up realizing your gain with gold and silver? You can realize your gold and silver gains the same way we do it with stocks. But the only reason I believe you should use stocks in good companies that you know, understand, and use, or people need, is because they produce a tangible result. They produce a dividend, or they don't produce a dividend. They produce a product, good, or services that we need. Gold and silver just are. They're just there. And you're eventually hoping that someone pays you a little bit more for it than you paid for it. And that's how you intend to make money. That's not how I intended to make money, and why I use stocks over gold and silver. And I will not ever recommend digital currency, or what are they called, ETFs? Some sort of fungible token? No, hell, electronic fungible token? Hell no. With the flip of the switch, you can lose everything. Having stocks, you're a stockholder of record, which means that you have standing with the company. The company knows who you are. They know your address. They know where to send the money to. Anyways, I'm just beating a dead subject. So I'm going to go through the 12 stocks in our portfolio, starting off with Amazon. Amazon's ticker symbol is AMZ. We have 24.68 shares. Current price is $195.04. Market value $4,815.09. Right below that is California Water. We have 44.84 shares in that. It's $48.42. Market value is $2,171.67. Chesapeake Utilities Corporation's ticker symbol is CPK. We have 17.01 shares, $107.20. That market value is $1,823.69. Costco is our most expensive stock, and we have 1.79 shares at $849.65 per share. Market value of that account is $1,523.58. ExxonMobil Corporation is our next one, and that's 38.81 shares at $115.12 a share. Market value for that account is $4,467.99. Marathon Petroleum Company is below that, 15.46 shares at $173.07. It is market value is $2,675.83. RTX is the Raytheon Corporation. We have 15.04 shares, $100.54 a share, $1,512.39. Clorox Company, CLX, we have 12 shares in that. It's $136.22. And the market value for that account is $1,635.53. Coca-Cola Company's next. Yada, 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 40 shares, $63.65 a share. J.M. Smucker Company is after that. It's doing fine. Tyson's Food and Walmart. Walmart is our, we just got a 3-for-1 split for every one share. They gave us 3 more shares, and now we have 51.12 shares, $67.38, $3,444.98. Tyson's Food, 25.85, $56.92. $1,471. J.M. Smucker Company, $108 a share. Anyways, let me get to the point. The point is we don't ever invest our money in something people don't need or use. People use Amazon. People need fuel. People need food. People need electricity and water, and those are our stocks. The one stock that is outside of our normal range is Raytheon, and I think there's at least 6 wars going on now, so that is a safe bet for the time being. This isn't rocket science. There isn't some magical course you have to take. You don't have to watch the markets and be a day trader or anything like this. I'm just passing on the advice that Warren Buffett has been giving out his whole thing. We cost dollar average share, which means when the stock price is high, we buy the same amount. We buy with the same amount of money, $50. When the stock price is down, we still buy $50. And over time, using time and compound interest to get to our goals. What do we use this $28,838.07 for? I want to start a business and I need a loan. I want to buy a car. I have an emergency bill. I need to get money, and I'm going to offer this. I'm going to use this money to leverage a loan in my favor to get a better annual percentage rate and to prove to the financial institution that I know what the hell I'm doing with money. Okay? Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you take care of yourselves. First thing you need to do is don't spend more money than you have. Second thing you need to do is get your ass out of debt. Third thing you need to do is build your oh shit fund. Once you're done with that, you need to take 10% of your money and put it to work for you. And that 10% is yours to keep for the rest of your life. I just used an arbitrary number I'd say in less than, I don't remember the first, I'll look it up and get back to you. But I believe that we've only been doing this for less than 3 years, and we've already accumulated $28,838.07. All right? Like a fart in a G-string. West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. I'm not selling anything. You don't owe me anything. Why do I do this? I do this for my own cathartic. It helps me. It makes me feel like I'm doing something positive. Um, I don't sell anything. I don't need your money. I don't want your money. You don't have to like or subscribe or anything else. My goal is to hopefully help you get where you want to go, okay? Like a fort and a G string, West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye bye. Love you guys. Happy Friday.